Oh yeah, we are talking issues after issues on this one. Well, I see you guys made it. It's 10:09 at night, West Coast time. It is August the 6th of 2024, the Weaver John City of Roseman, California. Part of Kern County, who just got a little bit of a shaker this evening. So less than an hour ago, or just about an hour ago, we actually had a 5.2 at Lamont, California, out in the area. I think my mother's still, yeah, she's having issues. She's still having issues over this. Woke her up. She hasn't been the same afterwards. So she's plenty much worried. But yeah, that was a bit of a roller that we had. About 55 miles away from Roseman. And it was a bit of a roller that we actually had. It felt like about a 4.5, but that was a good size roller. They hadn't reported any damage yet, and Caltech's still studying the data. Not to mention the local guys out here still having a conniption fit over it, but emergency services went out as usual. Every time there's been a earthquake, every fire station and police chopper, sheriff's units, they're out of the buildings for safety reasons, just in case. Choppers do an aerial view of what's going on in the Southland, also including Bakersfield, the Kern County's been out there. Everyone's trying to take surveillance of damage, see what's going on. Those organizations are still gathering a lot of opinions and from shaking. USGS has um, a shaker map out there. All you got to do is go to Google and type out USGS shaker map, and it'll put you in the area where a lot of people are feeling it. There's been some responses that they've been getting. And yeah, there have been a lot of responses out in Los Angeles area. But one would think if it was a lot closer to where it was in south of the Central Valley of California, you expect to be a lot more feeling about it. And I kept in mind that most of that was just agricultural. Everything else is more centralized a little north up towards Bakersfield. But I was surprised even Bakersfield hadn't let loose with all the comments yet. There'd been a couple of hits. Like there was a couple of hits out here in Edwards Air Force Base, and not to mention Bozeman, California. So yeah, we did go over to USGS just to see what was going on. Now, also weeks ago, there was an earthquake happening out in Barstow, and we had felt that shaker there too. We had felt that shaker. Um, being, I call myself a native because I was born in California. Born in County, Los Angeles, community of Downey in the hospital. Then living most of my life up in the San Fernando Valley. I consider myself Southern California resident. I consider myself a Californian. I consider myself a Valley dude. And then I had to go to Antelope Valley for the last 20 years of my life, becoming a desert tortoise. But I never outgrew my fear or my disdain concerning about earthquakes. Learning about geology, I thought, was one way for me to get past it. Not really. They'll give you book smarts about the mineralogical compositions, how the rocks are formed, what kind of layers of rocks we're dealing with here, what kind of force of nature we're dealing with here. But even with all the book knowledge I can gather concerning about geology, it still doesn't alleviate the sudden tension and fear concerning about living out here in California, or especially in the Pacific Rim of Fire. And then I discovered we're not exactly the only area in planet Earth that actually has earthquakes. Everywhere else has earthquakes. They even have volcanism, which means they would have a volcano coming up from the surface. Of course, it'd give its rumblings away, not just one quick up thrust. it just does it in layers, builds up magma chambers, and it starts building up either a caldera or it's going to be building up a cinder cone. Start pumping up the gases, and then the gases will be pumping up the heated rock and the water vapors and everything else to be causing death and devastation all around. A lot of heated rock coming from the earth. Yeah, so this was just a simple ground shaking. I call it simple ground shaking. It's point over here. If we got like a 5 or maybe a 5.2 or 3, yeah, it's a small size fault, but it'll get your attention anyway. The one that happened out in Northridge, that was one that was crying out for attention. Well over a 6. Well over 6 of that magnitude, and did a hell of a lot of damage. Some people claimed it was well over 7 point. I wouldn't put it past them anyway. But I just wanted to get this off the chest here. That, yeah, we're still alive. My dog is still wondering what's going on. I haven't heard from her yet. You guys know my dog, hopefully. I got a elderly senior citizen of a dog. Tweener. She's blind, she's deaf, and she's all alone. She's alone in my bedroom. I'm keeping an ear open for her. But I wanted to get this going and let people know what was happening here. Of course, they say within a golden hour that a lot of activity happens, and after that, it starts dying off. Now, I thought this was Barstow going off again, but no, this was Bakersfield. This is on the other side of the place. I made jokes online concerning about earthquakes and concerning about natural disasters. I kept saying if I could see the damn thing coming, I have a 50-50 chance of trying to get the hell away from it or try to save myself from the damn thing. Quakes are sneaky. Quakes are sneaky. You don't know when. But here's the thing. When the quake was hitting in Bakersfield area, in the Lamont section. Okay, since I got you guys here, and you're probably going to be putting this on a replay somewhere down the road, can I ask for you guys to go to maps.google? Give me 1 second. I'm going to put the headset down. I'm not going to put this on pause. I just got to go check on it real fast. So if you happen to see anything crawling around, don't freak. It's bug war. Coming, Ma. Yeah, give me a break. Go, Violet. Okay. Okay, what was I saying? Well, when I get you into Google Maps, I want you guys hit Lamont, California. Now, since I'm already in my hometown of Roseman, California, next to Edwards Air Force Base, this is the area between, well, let's see, almost close to the border of LA County and Kern County in the southern region. It's easy enough for me to use the mouse to scroll until I get a wider shot of home and Edwards Air Force Base. But then I move the cursor and I'm moving the map to the right, which puts the arrowhead of the Antelope Valley Mountains in front of me. And then if I move it up north, I get to see Central Valley. Somewhere in this mess, Lamont is in there. They say it's below, and I think they're right. So somewhere in there, I'm going to type out Lamont. L-O-M-T, California. All right, so where the hell am I at? Okay, stopped it a bit, just so I know where the hell I'm looking at here. Because we're talking about right below Bakersfield, the city of Bakersfield. a farming area called Lamont. In this territory, we have actually had the fault line do a little bit of ripping at this point. So somewhere in that mess, we actually had a bit of a shaker out there. See where the population is. It's mostly farm area out there. This was a recent map of 2024 here. So, yeah, I know, Mama. I know. She's a little settled, but not much. But this is in the southern region. And she also smells activity outside. That's why she's having a conniption fit. We had people working up until about 10 o'clock trying to get an apartment ready for move-in right across from me. Last minute. A USGS map. They'll be showing things in blocks. Little blocks here and little blocks there of where they felt it at, not to mention putting a star right in Lamont area. And you get close enough if they have to narrow the shot on that one. I'll tell you what we're going to do. One-handed on this one, guys. I just want to make sure that she's in my here. Okay, so I need USGS shake map. Okay. Now I've already been through this one before, but you probably haven't. Right hand side, it looks like it's earthquake.usgs.gov. That's okay. But then again, you see on the left hand side the shake map of the hazards program, earthquakes hazard program. That's a lot of stuff happening in there. That is. And it scares the hell out of people when they're seeing this damn thing. I'm going back to Lamont, where it says the 5.2 Lamont. It comes up with another screen that I see that actually has the information about it. Interactive map, regional information, felt report. Yeah, tell me about it, Mama. Okay. Bless you. Bless you. Okay. Yeah, she's not doing so well. Put her down. Easy does it. Easy does it, girl. Easy does it, honey. Yeah, bless you too. That's my fuzzy mother for you. Okay, so on this particular section over here, if you really want to get into typing the HTTP address on the damn thing, okay, it's earthquake.usgs.gov/earthquakes/event page/ and then I got other things on there like a lowercase c and a lowercase I, and that's 408-65184/executive. Don't ask me why. This is what they labeled it as. But once you get to the screen where it says 5.2, 23 kilometers southwest of Lamont, California, all the way on the far right where it says, did you feel it? And you see that little map. Click on that damn thing. Scrolling on down, because you're going to see where it says, did you feel it? They got a larger map, static map, but on this particular map, I think you can click on it, and it brings it up. And now we've got a lot of people reporting this thing in within the hour. Wow. How's that grab you? I'm going to get a PDF file on the thing. Ooh. Why not? But it's this. Oh boy. I'll just have to label something. I wanted to get a better map image on that damn thing. Come on. Give me a better map image of it. To PDF it. Please. Yeah, I'm begging and borrowing this thing here. Trying to get PDF files so I can have something saved so I can look at the thing. But while I got the PDF map going on, big, huge false map here. Talks about shaking intensity. Now, you see those nice little boxes all over the place? These are means people have already made reports about it that they're now putting into here, and they are giving the data to the USGS scientists of what's going on, because this is something. I mean, it already happened about nearly an hour and a half ago, and you see there's a lot of even up and down the coastline of California. Also, now Central California is being aware of this because they've already felt the aftershocks. And if I happen to use my arrow, my scroller on my mouse, I can see the blue ragged lines of where the effects of the shaking was. I'm also looking at where the location was. Now, I'm looking at terrain map. I'm looking at the terrain map. Far right hand side, you've got your layers. I'm going over to the shake map, and I'm going over to, where's the street? Uh, I was hoping to see another one about that one. But let's see if I go for street map anyway. No, I'll just stay with the aerial. That's close enough to satellite, isn't it? I think so. So now I can take a look at a generalized area, and it looks just like a Google map I'm looking at. Wow, isn't that wonderful? And then I'm looking closer at the area where this monster was. I'm trying to take note of landscapes they have in that area, including the freeway going straight through it. And what the USGS was just looking at. And I've also got Google Maps here, so whatever I'm using for a relief freeway. There's the freeway. That. All right, where's the hatch? Oh, I really got to put on regular Google Maps so I can see what I'm looking at here. Because the Google Maps will tell me that as I'm looking at the relief map, they have marked out a lot of shaded boxes, different intensity levels on this. I had to look at the geographic topography so I can keep track where I'm at. So it's about the 5. And what are we at? The 99. So where are you at, you little bastard? All right. There's the 5. There's 9. All right. Talk to me. Where the hell were you at? You had to have been about the 5. Okay. So we did have that area there. A little bit of a mountainous range, hilly. Okay. That gives me a location. Where the hell? Look at your ass. Holy crap. We're by Claren Lake area. Is that where it is? Holy frack. We are in that territory. I thought it would have been it. And a Perry family, little purple barn, Murray family farms. I think I drove past that once. Okay, so where the hell was it at? Fun part about looking at maps, trying to compare things left and right to see if we can actually navigate your way through this stuff. There she is. There she is. The outline of the area. All right, what are we comparing here? You're on a surface street close to. Where the hell is that? Sunny angle, so I don't know where you're at. You're in the plains. All right. Grid square, they got it on this one. Okay. Yeah. Okay. They're closer to that. They're closer to that. Where the hell are you? They're in that particular field area. Okay. Okay, you're close to, what the hell is it? L&M Companies, Bakersfield, Gold Coast Harvesting. And that section. Only because I'm looking at the angular nature of the damn road out there. It tells me it's in the neighborhood where they felt the strongest shaking at. Yeah, should have figured that one. But yeah, it's out there. Wonderful thing about looking at maps and looking at things, you get to have fun exploring. And then try to see where the hell you are at. Comparison all the time. Some people thought that California sucked. Well, a lot of people probably do. That's why you're not living here, and I still am. And you know, this is still home, so bite me on that one. Okay, so basically this worm region is right underneath it. I have an old map on this one. I hate it when they shaded this area. I was trying to get clarification what I was looking at here. Oh, fun things to look at a map, especially when they're trying to tell you about everything else going on. But this was a massive one, and they only had 2 responses during that time. May not have been very much people in the area, but I'm only looking at an area where it says shake map when they're feeling the intensity of it. The map I really want is the regional information, also the latest earthquakes on this one, because I want to see that region. Okay, when I typed in, or actually clicked on it where it says latest quakes, so now it's mentioning on the screen on the left 64 earthquakes, still constant. But it gives me the red circle where I need to look for, and that is Lamont. And I can zoom it in a little bit. And as soon as I get to zoom in, I'm seeing all these red dots all over the damn place. Okay, so it's been less than an hour, actually more than an hour. So now I get the orange dots and a few shakers on this one. But where the massive one was, that's the one I'm looking for. So using the list of quakes I've got left, and okay, we got chili. Chili? No, we don't want chili. Lamont. Show me Lamont. Okay, so now Lamont highlighted in blue. Everyone else has got red and orange circles on this one. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, that gives me a lot more contour and a lot more detail what I needed to look at, comparing it to the regular Google Maps. I did that a lot of times with my family. Try to be the navigator, trying to see where things are. So if we actually did have the Google Maps a long time ago, this would have been a fun thing to play with, I'll tell you. Okay, so where the hell are we? Where's that? Let's know how to read the map on this one. Lamont and lay on the land. Sometimes it's not all that fun or easy. There she goes again. She's really stressing tonight. Okay, so I've already got it marked down where these things are. Yeah. Real fun on these things. Especially when I'm trying to get more information on these things. I'll tell you what I am going to be doing a little bit later, probably tomorrow, is get more information put onto the video. I just wanted to get this off my chest because seeing all this stuff happening, yeah, it's got my attention very well on this one. I'm not going to be losing sleep over it. I'm just going to be trying to figure out where all the information and detail is, where all this lovely stuff is at. Okay. Yeah, Mama, I hear you, baby. She's wondering as she's asking. Okay, I think I bored you guys enough. Okay, I'll post more videos when I can, which will probably be in the morning because I still need to get some. Yeah, she's really pressing. All right, I gotta see what the old lady wants.